This is a drawing I did of my family from a picture over New Year's. It was a great picture, a great time. Figured it'd be a great drawing. So I started with my mom and I tried to get the proportions right. I want to make sure I nail all the features, especially when it's someone that you care about. You don't want to have them looking all crazy. But of course I exaggerated because that's what I do. I do stylized portraits, right? So I'm giving her the bigger eyes, though they're squinty, the bigger nose, the big smile. But as I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like her, but it looks off. And it's because everything is equally large. I had to shrink them so it could kind of look like it made more sense. Oh yeah, that's what she looked like. On to her husband. Yo, I tried to eyeball him, but yo, look how crazy this was coming out. Like, who thinks this is okay? Nah, start from scratch. And now I'm starting to nail his features a little bit more, you know. It took me a little bit of getting used to, figuring it out as I was going along. And you know what? I think that towards the end of it, I kind of got it. Though, I'm not gonna lie, when we look at this drawing, I definitely get big villain from Home Alone vibes. But you know what? On to the next one. Now, I've drawn myself so many times that I was able to play with it. I was able to have fun with it. Like, I kind of knew what I was going to do with all the features. And I was able to get real stylistic. I loved the way it came out when I was drawing me. And then I looked at it and I was like, yo, I like how this looks. But now, this style really don't match the other styles that it was with. But let's compare. Nah. So I had to go back, redraw, and this time I gave my mom more cartoon eyes because her eyes really, you can't even tell they're open. And I kind of was able to play with it more, and I think this really came out better. I really like how this version came out. Now, I was feeling comfortable, loosey-goosey with the style, so it was easy. It was easy to take on this one, man. You know, I knew what to kind of exaggerate. I really wanted the energy there. You can see that smile. You can see them eyes, man. It's the same essence, and I like how this one came out. So now, we put them all together, and now you can tell, now this looks like a family. Before, it looked like someone was adopted. Someone, clearly, me. But now it's really coming together, and I really like how it came out. Now, you outline them so you know how it's going to really, really look. Because the sketchy vibes I love, but the outline is going to tell you how it's going to look the most. And I was really liking it, man. I really had a lot of fun with this. It was all starting to shape up perfectly. Now, when you start coloring it is when you really start seeing them lives in these eyes and everything starts to pop. It's like you see them really the closest resemblance to the actual people in real life because these pictures are now coming to life. And it's just such a process, man. So enjoyable. Definitely therapeutic because I don't do a lot of color fills. A lot of the times I'll just color it all out just like I got crayon on paper, baby. And it feels so good and therapeutic and it's such a good time. Try art. If you guys don't try art, please. It'll change your life. Now, the trickiest part was trying to get those lights to look like lights. And I feel like it nailed it. It may not have looked exactly like it was, but they definitely captured the essence of what it felt like being out there. And I really like this drawing. 10/10 would do again. And then I realized I made my mom white as hell. And I had to give some melanation in the nation. Love it though.